Alright, y'all. So, I started a YouTube. Yay. I figured my first video should be an introduction on, who I am and why I have a YouTube in the first place. I have a TikTok. It blew up really fast. It's not, like, super big yet or nothing, but it's, it's big enough for me to be happy with it. And it's still growing. We're still growing the family. Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings, your pronouns, none of that shit. Facts are just facts. On my page, on my channel, on anything, any of my social media, you do not need to worry about pronouns. Call them like you see them. You don't need to worry about political correctness, okay? And you don't need to worry about offending me or anybody else. I'm 22. I was born in June of 98. I am a Cancer. A lot of people ask me, well, when did you, know you were trans? And the easiest answer is when I was very young. I think I was about 5, maybe 6. And I had a best friend who lived next door to me. And he always wore camo stuff. Like, we were both really into, like, the army and military and history of them as well. And he had a BDU. Battle dress uniform. So he was wearing it and he was standing in the bushes and I could not see him. I didn't notice him. He was standing there for about 15 minutes. And then something clicked in my head and I was like, that's what I want to be. Not a soldier, but a boy. Because at the time, little girls didn't wear BDUs around. They wore like camo because it was 90s and it was punk and it was cool or whatever. But it wasn't like actual camo uniforms head to toe. As long as I can remember, I wanted the boy toy from McDonald's. I always dressed like a boy. I begged to shop in the boy section. And my family pretty much didn't give a fuck. They said, okay, yeah, you do you. They figured I was just a tomboy. Them being that way helped me so much. And, also, when I was younger, I used to get mistaken for a boy all the time. People always thought I was a little boy. And I would get so excited when people thought I was a boy. My mom wouldn't, obviously. No mother, wants their kid to be mistaken for the wrong gender. But, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of very offensive views. They're not really offensive. They're just basic human understanding. I think we should respect everybody. I think people have every right to choose who they want to be with. I think if you are picking a partner for the rest of your life, because most people date to have a long-term relationship. So if you are looking for somebody you want to spend part of your life with, the rest of your life with, anything like that, you have every right to be choosy. That's somebody you're going to have to put up with. And if you want children, a trans person is not for you. If you want children biologically with your partner, and you don't want to have to pay for a sperm donor or IVF or any of that, a biological male or female who presents as such is all you need. Okay, you don't need to go over complicating shit. I got very lucky. I am married to a biological woman. She's the most amazing person ever. She is so supportive. I told her, I didn't have to tell her I was trans. She already knew because she knew me before I started hormone replacement therapy. We didn't really want her family to find out, but somebody got mad at me and told her family that I was trans. And they no longer really talk to me. Some of them do, but not all of them. I think some of them know and they just don't care, and some of them know and do care and want to talk to me. I love them regardless either way. My family didn't support me when I first came out. My uncle's a pastor and they're really religious. They still don't support me by calling me my name that I have chosen, but they do support me in the way of usually calling me by my pronouns, and just loving me. I mean, they're awesome. They came around to it. My mom passed away before she could come around to it, and then my dad passed away in September, so it kind of sucks not having parents, but it's part of life. I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not a charity case. I think that trans people need to chill out with how extreme their views have become, and it's not all trans people by any means. But like saying that everything's transphobic now. Not everything is transphobic. Legitimately transphobic things would be someone saying to a person like myself, you want to be a man. No, I don't want to be a man. I am a man. Or all transgender people should die. Or transgender people need conversion therapy. Or something like that. That's transphobic. But these like, oh, somebody doesn't want to date doesn't want to date a trans person. That is not transphobic at all by any stretch of the means. There are plenty of other ways to support transgender people that don't involve sleeping with us. Whoa, I know, it's a crazy fucking concept. You can support a transgender person without sleeping with them. Wild, I know, it's unheard of. But there is. You can be our friend. You can be an ally. But the allies that we have right now suck. Some of them, not all of them. Quit calling things transphobic if you're not transgender. Quit speaking on transgender issues if you're not transgender. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it. I can't believe what the LGBT plus community has turned into. It's turned into a cult. Like, it really has. They all are just so hateful. They've turned into the exact thing that they wanted to fight against, which was discrimination, oppression, hateful names, attacking people because of who they are and who they want to be with. And now that's all they ever really do. It's become a very toxic community. If you don't think like them, you're not one of them. And they hate you and they will demean you. They're very, very hateful. Not all of them. Again, most of them. For example, I don't agree on most things the community agrees on. I get called transphobic. I've been told to kill myself. I've been sent death threats. I get called a bootlicker, a gatekeeper, a tranny. From transgender people. Transgender people call me a tranny. Where does that make any sense? Just all kinds of derogatory things. But you know what blows my freaking mind every single day? I get all of this attention on social media, and not once has a straight person called me a fucking name. Not once have any of them called me a name. These people that you're all calling transphobic are potential allies that could love and support you if you would just be kind and respectful. The one thing that is the biggest thing on my page, regardless of who you are, where you're from, what color you are, none of that matters. You have to be respectful, you have to be tolerant, and that's it. And be willing to be educated. So if you come to my page and you say something that is legitimately not that nice to me or to somebody else that is trans, I'm going to educate you. I share a lot of videos with Blair White, and people will call her names, and I don't let that happen because Blair White is amazing. She's just like me. She's wonderful. She doesn't force her sexuality down people's throats. And that's another problem, is how flamboyant things have gotten with the transgender community and the LGBT community. It's like they are their sexuality. There's nothing else to them except for being trans or being gay. That's all there is. I know so many people who have left the LGBT community and stopped associating with them and haven't gone to prides in years because of how toxic that community has become. They used to hate people being stereotyped, people being put in boxes, and now every time there's a little girl who is just a tomboy, she's not a lesbian, she's not transgender, she is just a tomboy and interested in more masculine activities, they automatically label her a lesbian or transgender. Why? You hated labels. So why are you labeling everything now? Why are you pulling these people in and forcing them into these boxes that you've created? It's disgusting. That's not right. And I don't think they should be teaching about it in schools at all. And these are topics that we're going to go more in depth with in other videos. But I cannot believe what's happened to the LGBT community and how they're treating people. And if you are a straight person or you are a person in the LGBT community and you have been victimized by them, you have been attacked by them, called names by them, any of that. I am truly, from the bottom of my heart, so incredibly sorry. You did not deserve it. Chances are you're not actually transphobic. And the last thing that I want to say before I get to going, because I got some things I want to do today, is the link down below. The link down below is a link to a bunch of other links on my social media. There's a Discord there. It's absolutely wonderful. You can talk about whatever you want to without being canceled or attacked or any of that shit. We don't do that here. My Snapchat's in there. My TikTok's in there, if you don't already follow my TikTok. But feel free to join the Discord. I mean, it's wonderful. You can discuss shit with people. But I am going to tell you, if you don't agree with most of the things I said in this video, you probably won't like the Discord. But you're still more than welcome there to express how you feel and other things of that nature. Also, I wanted to thank all of you so much. Today was a huge day. I hit 1 million views. And I could not have done it without all of you and your help and your support, your likes, your comments, your shares, your follows. If you find a video of mine that you specifically like, don't forget to like it. You can share it 3 times, copy link on TikTok. Here, you can share it. I'm not exactly sure how YouTube's algorithm works. And leave a long comment. I'm going to be working on some video ideas to talk about, so I can give a longer explanation than what I normally could on TikTok. But again, thank you all so much for your support. It has been absolutely awesome. I love hearing from you guys. I love, like, everything about you. Like, it's seriously awesome. So have a wonderful day, and don't forget to to subscribe to my YouTube. And welcome to the Facts Don't Give a Fuck About Your Feelings fam, y'all. Deadass. They don't. Facts don't care about your feelings or your pronouns. So if you have a problem with that, you better go while you can. This is your trigger warning for the rest of the videos. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. I guess this is my first YouTube video, y'all. More to come in the future. Thank you all.